There's a lot of poverty in America. A third of the country lives in homes making $55K or less. Those folks aren't even considered officially poor. If our poor folks all got together and founded a country, that country would have a bigger population than like Australia.
In the city of Los Angeles, we have 600,000 people who are living in poverty, with 2/3 working a full-time job.
Poverty is based on a set of decisions by human beings. They make decisions on a daily basis that keep poor people poor and make them progressively poor, and keep rich people rich and make them progressively richer.
So a few years ago, I met a young man. His name was Julio Paez. He'd go from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., flipping burgers, working the night shift. Then he'd have 2 hours to rest, and then he'd clock into Aerotech, going anywhere the temp service sent him between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. He'd go home, sleep as much as he could, back to McDonald's. Each job paid minimum wage. Julio told me he had to work this much to afford the little apartment he shared with his brother and his mom. And one day, his little brother, Alexander, who was 8 at the time, went up to Julio. He's like, "Bro, I'm saving up my allowance." And Julio's like, "Why is that, little man?" And Alexander's like, "I just want to buy an hour of your time. How much for an hour to play with me?" And when Julio heard that, he just wept. And then not long after, he collapsed in the aisle of a grocery store, just out of sheer exhaustion. He was 23. He was 23 years old.
Poverty is solvable. It's a solvable problem.
And one of the ways we lift people out of poverty is by providing access to housing that they can afford, to living wages that they deserve, and access to the systems that support them, whether it's from food to education to healthcare.
We want to send a message to the single mom that is working 2 full-time jobs and still trying to make ends meet. We see her. We're fighting for her to have a better life here in the city of Los Angeles.
We don't need to outsmart the problem. We just have to hate it more.
We have our marching orders. We invest, we empower, and we build.